Welcome to our Facebook Live. Okay, I see Anissa. I don't see Peggy. So I will go ahead and let you in. Let's see. There you go. All right, Anissa, if you want to start, I'll go see where she is. Are you
Sure.
on? Okay.
Sure. Okay. Great. So good evening, everyone. And our topic for this week is going to be skincare and a quick dash out the door look. So for skincare, we're going to be using our TimeWise Repair Set, which is my favorite set. It's our best of the best, the top of the line skincare for people that are, 40 and over. And for those younger that just want to start off with the best of the best. So that's what we're going to be using today. And I'm just going to put my hair up a little bit. Get that out of the way. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start with our cleanser. So this is the Volume Firm cleanser. This whole set contains a plant-based peptide, which is going to help to restore the youthfulness to our skin and help us to produce more collagen, which makes our skin look more supple and full. And I'm just going to I got my washcloth here right in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and just wet my face a little bit with that, and then put the cleanser on. So this is you will see that it does foam up, and it's good for all skin types. Good for all skin types. Even sensitive skin, if your skin is oily or dry or normal to dry, any skin type can use it.
Okay, so now that we have Peggy on here, just to jump back in. So
yes.
Once you guys introduce each other quick or whatever, and just tell them what we're going to do today so that we can all do this. And then, so Anissa, you're in as the person who would add her to the stage and then take her away. Okay, so you have to hover over them. So if you put your cursor, if you notice down at the bottom, if you put your cursor, it says remove. So it's like I can remove myself because I'm logged in like you are, but you'll have control over Peggy. Peggy won't see the same things that we do. Okay. So you'll just have to use to be able to, I think you're both going to be staying in here is what I'm saying, but either way, tell everybody what you're going to be doing. So.
Okay.
All right. Bye, you guys. Have fun.
All right. Thanks, Diane. Hey, Peggy.
Hey, Anisha.
So I'll just do my introductions. I didn't introduce myself. And then how about you introduce, and then we'll get going with our skincare. So I'm Anissa Nani. I am a registered nurse. I've been building my Mary Kay business for about 9 years now. Prior to Mary Kay, I was not using any makeup, nor was I using even washing my face. But once I tried the products, I absolutely loved them. And I decided to join because for my family. As I said, I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse over 20 years and I have 3 teenage kids. And so life is just amazing and fun around here. And I'll hand it over to you, Peggy.
Okay. I'm Peggy Cooksey. I'm from Roberts, Kentucky, and I'm so happy to be on here tonight. I've been doing Mary Kay for 4 years, and I'm loving every minute of it. So I have 8 grandchildren. I think 4 great-grandchildren, and just happy to be here tonight.
Great. Why don't you go ahead and start us off with our skincare routine?
Okay. Let me rephrase that. I've got 5 grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Okay. I missed one somewhere. All right. Tonight I'm going to do the Time Wise Repair line. And this is it's a line that we get our youthful look back. We have wrinkles as we get older, and this is geared toward the 30, 40, and on up. And we get our wrinkles, we start aging, and our skin loses its elasticity, and we just, it gets dry. So we need to turn back time. We need to turn that clock back and get our youthful look back. So tonight I'm going to use the foaming cleanser. Wash. I'm only going to use just a chocolate chip drop, about like that.
Mhm.
And I like to put it on my hand, and I like to add water with it, and it makes a lather so that I can see that yumminess going all over my face, cleansing
Yes.
my face, and making it feel so smooth. Just rub it in an upward motion. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to take my rag and I'm going to just wipe it back off. And I can already feel the cleanliness.
Bubbles are so soft from the foaming cleanser.
Yes. And you know, our Time Wise Repair set, it won the Good Housekeeping seal. So that says a lot because they just don't give that out.
Yes, that's so true. So true, Peggy.
Okay. Next, I'm going to use the lifting serum. It lifts the skin. It gives that special lift. And you can feel it. I just love this. Now this product, just like the foaming cleanser, you use twice a day, morning and night, and you can use the lifting serum twice a day. The lifting serum usually lasts anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, but that product is worth it. Our Time Wise Repair will last anywhere from 4 to 6 months. And I just love the way it feels.
Yes. Yes, this is my one of my favorite products. Sometimes we call it Botox in a bottle.
I wasn't going to
Because,
say that.
okay, I know you were, Peggy.
Yes, Botox in a bottle. All right, now the next, since I'm going to be doing the dash out the door with you, I'm going to use the daytime moisturizer.
Okay.
And we have a nighttime moisturizer. What all of this does is it cleanses, it lifts, it restores, it hydrates, and it revitalizes.
It also has, I don't know if you mentioned, but the day formula does also have the SPF in it, so we can protect our skin, from the UVA, UVB rays of the
Yes,
sun. So that's also important for anti-aging.
yes, it does. Yes. Excuse me, I dropped one. The next thing I'm going to put on is our awesome Voluform eye cream. It has a little metal tip on it that boxers use. And I usually just we put it on our ring finger. And then we pat it underneath our eyes real gentle. Then I take the metal tip and I feel that coolness on my skin.
It's so soothing. I just love this.
Yes, I do too. I've been using this product for a long time. I graduated from the the Time Wise 3D. That face feels so smooth. I'm ready for dash out the door.
Okay, yeah, it's very important to use this eye cream, because the skin underneath your eyes is not the same as, the skin over the rest of your face. Is very sensitive, thinner, and, we're blinking a lot. So we do use our muscles in our eye areas quite a bit. So we do need to pull that hydration and everything back into it to prepare us for our makeup, so
Yes.
that's also a very, very important tip, Peggy. So
Anissa, do you know that people can see the results sometimes in less than 2 weeks?
yes, yes, yeah. I've had customers that start on the skincare and then they tell me, like, their family or friends just kind of look at them and go, "What's different about you?" Like, something is different. Your skin is glowing, or it looks, more firmer or smooth, and it's product. So that's always amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So now that we've done our skincare, and as Peggy said, we're going to do our skincare twice a day, washing our face in the morning and then again at night. So now our face is ready for just a quick dash out the door look. And what I'm going to use today is I'm going to do my matte 3D foundation, Time Wise foundation. Are you using your foundation, Peggy, or are you going for CC cream?
I'm going for the CC cream.
Oh, okay. My foundation shade, our foundations comes in all different, shades and colors. So mine is beige C220. And that's the color. But first, I would do a little bit of foundation primer that I don't have right here at the moment, but normally I would put a little You have it. Yay, Peggy. Just give me a little bit on my finger, Peggy.
Oh,
Thank you for sharing that foundation primer. And we're going to apply it all over our face, just a small amount, maybe about the size of,
yeah.
Perfect. So go ahead and apply that. So what this is going to help to do is to just kind of, even our face canvas, kind of fill in our pores just to make it smoother. So when we apply our, that it looks very smooth. So after you've done that, then we'll go on to the foundation. So as I said, our foundations come in different shades. We have luminous formulations for people that have, like, normal or to dry skin, and you want to have that little dewy look. And then we also have the matte formula for those of us that have like oily or combo skin, and we want to have the more matte look. So this is mine. Like I said, I do beige C220. And what color foundation, Peggy?
My CC cream is light to beige.
Okay. And that product comes in 5 different shades as well. So to get, every woman, every shade as well. Okay. So you can either, I have my liquid foundation brush here that I use. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the foundation on my brush. because this is, dash out the door. We did our skincare and we want to dash out the door. And, people ask sometimes, well, do you need the CC cream or do I need the makeup, after the skincare? And I say yes, because you know why? We did all these things to our skin to protect it, to cleanse it, with our skincare products. And if anything, then all those things from the environment, they're just going to land right on our face. Like if you wear glasses and you just kind of going throughout your day and maybe midday, you just stop and look at your glasses and you're like, what is this? All of that is landing on our face. So if we our CC cream or some type of foundation, then all of those environmental things, they land on that and don't land on our nice, clean, beautiful face that we just, took care of. So do you need it? Yes, you do. But the fun thing is you get to decide what type of protection do you want. Do you want the CC cream, which is like a tinted moisturizer, gives you lightweight protection? Do you want the full coverage of the of the foundation that I'm using? There's things that you can choose. So after we get that on.
Anisha?
Yes.
I would like to say one thing, add something to it. When we put our skincare, it goes up. We put it, we wash our face, we always go up.
Mm-hmm.
Put our makeup foundation on, it goes down. It's because of the gravity, the pulling.
Yes. And also because we don't like to talk about it, but some of us have little hairs on our faces and we want those to come down. So we just, place them down as we're putting our makeup on.
You didn't have to say that.
I said some, Peggy, okay? Not all of us. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna comb my eyebrows because I just need to comb them. If we're dashing out the door, usually I don't do much with my eyebrow, but I am gonna just comb it with our brush. It has the one end and then the other side, there's a tip that you can use if you wanna put eyeshadow in your brows, or you can use in our new brow kits, which has, the pomade and then the highlighters and other products there. Yes, that Peggy has. So that has a nice little brush in there. So I'm just going to brush my eyebrows really quickly. Okay, and I see some people have come in, and thank you ladies for commenting. Yes, Janet, she says the foundation primer is her favorite product. It makes applying the foundation or CC cream smooth and easier. Yes, it does. All right, so then the next step that I usually do is my eyes. What do you normally do, Peggy? Do you go to eyes next or you do something different?
If I'm working on my eyes, I do my eyes all together so I don't forget something, because I normally do if I switch around.
Gotcha. So I'm going to start with my eyes. So again, this is just a dash out the door look. So I'm going to put on a little mascara, a little bit eyeshadow, some lip, and then a little bit on my cheek. So my eyeshadow, I'm using one of our liquid eyeshadows, which is Light Beam. So it's just a really light color. Sometimes people use this, as a base color, and then they add color on top to use it as my eyeshadow color. So I'm going to put that on. And I'm just putting it on my lid because we're just dashing out the door. And we're not doing full color where we would do, 3 colors on our eyes. What you using, Peggy?
I'm using the light beam as well.
Okay.
Normally I use the Chroma Fusion eyeshadows.
Yeah, I like these liquid ones because they're so easy to apply. And you get a boost of definitely get a boost of color with them.
You are so right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just a little bit of a light beam. Just on my lids. I'll try to get in the camera if you guys can see, but just on my where's the camera? On my lids, the light beam, just to put a little color, little pop of color there. And then for my mascara, I'm using today the Lash Love mascara. We out the great amazing. So if you guys haven't tried that, do ask your beauty consultant about that. Now I'm just going to use the Lash Love. Okay, so we got one. And the fun thing about the makeup too is, these products, as I mentioned, the liquid eyeshadow you can use as a base under your other eyeshadows. You can use a little bit of it for your cheek color sometimes. It's just fun to kind of play around with it and see what you can make. Okay, and I think so with mascara, again, we want to do multiple coats to really get our eyelashes popping. So, at least 2 to 3 coats. And you can mix the mascaras too. Each mascara does a little something for your eyelashes. So you can use those and take advantage, of those benefits of multiple mascara as well. It's just the concept of layering. So I got my mascara on. And for my cheek color today, I'm just using one of our Chroma Fusion blushes. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it's one of my favorite, and I wore down the name on it, but it kind of goes like into this mauve look. So it's that one right there in the middle. Rosy type pink color. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of that on. Just a little bit. And then when we're doing our cheek colors, of course, you want to apply at the ball of your cheek. So smile and then bring it up. And I'm going to bring mine up a little further because I'm wearing glasses and I want to. So we'll do just a little bit of that. And we'll repeat over here. How about you, Peggy? What you putting on your cheeks?
Well, it's not blush. It's out of this little Barbie pack, I call it. And it's the eyes. It's what I love the color, and I think it's a pretty pretty pink. Let me see what it says.
Okay.
Iconic Pink is what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm
About that. Using products, in different ways. So that's awesome. I can't wait to see what your cheeks look like.
they're pink.
Okay. All right. And today is March 31st. It is the end of March. And we are so excited to have all consultants. So speak to your beauty consultant about it. It is on sale. Yes. To have an e-start, it's $20 this month. Today is the last day, and we are so excited to have you ladies. Don't forget about that, and schedule with your beauty consultant and her sales director a pink possibility chat, just to kind of see, answer any questions you may you guys going into the business. So the last thing I'm going to do for my lip is, I love this pink ballerina gloss, but I'm going to use some of our waterproof lip liner in hot pink just to line my lips really quick. And then we are ready to dash and go out of here. So what's going on your lips, Peggy?
Well, it looks like a soft fawn is going to go on my.
Oh, yes, yes, love it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just did the line with my liner, but you can do your whole lip. You can line your whole lip and then apply your gloss and lipstick on top. But today, I just did the line. I love this pink ballerina. It's just so cute. Okay. So I'm going to take off my glasses and get in the camera so you guys can see my look. So this is my look. And, Peggy, eyeshadow. So Peggy, come on in. Let's see yours too.
Okay, can you see it? Can you see me?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nice. Oh, yeah, I see your cheeks. Your cheeks are popping. Yes. Yes. It looks so good.
You do too.
Thank you. So, yes, ladies, again, thank you for coming on and watching us do our quick skincare and dash out the door routine. Let me put my hair back down. That makes me feel better. Now I'm ready for the night. Where are we going, Peggy?
Can you take a quick jet here? We'll go somewhere special.
Yeah. Illinois, so we got a little bit of a distance between us. But yes, ladies, thank you guys so much for watching us. If you're catching this on replay, please tag your consultant and say #replay. Please schedule that pink possibility chat with your beauty consultant. Please go ahead and do that. Today is March 31st, the last day. And with that, Peggy, anything else you wanted to say?
No, you said everything that I would like to say too.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Peggy. This was so much fun. And everybody, you guys have a good evening, okay? #replay, $20 startup Mary Kay, March 31st. Bye-bye, everybody.